Hi guys, and welcome to this week's video. So it is a long time since I've done a sketch with me video, but it feels good to be back in it, and these videos are kind of easier for me to make because I don't have to think about them as much. I don't have to think about the order I want to put them in, whereas in vlogs I do. But these ones are I just show the process of my sketching and my drawing, which I do anyway, so I really enjoy making these videos. A, because of ease, and B, because it's really fun to see my work sped up. But yeah, I just wanted to talk first for a little bit about what I'm actually drawing. So what happened was, I think my computer died. I forgot to plug it in or something, and it turned off just as I was about to start drawing. And then I was like, what do I draw? Because I wanted to draw stuff from references, because it's the way I learned to draw things. So I'm still in the process of finding a way to draw cats from my imagination. So the way that I find is best to do that is to look at references. So if you want to say learn how to draw I don't know, trees or gardens or whatever, then the best way to learn how to draw that and to see the elements that go into a garden, for example, is to look at pictures of them and draw them and find your way of drawing them and all that kind of stuff. So that was the point. Well, not the point, but that was what I wanted to do when I drew. So I was about to draw and my computer died, and it was very frustrating. So then I thought, you know what, Jamie, computers aren't the only place you can find reference. So I opened up my bookshelf and I found a book, an actual real book, I know. But I found this book on cats, of breeds of cats, different types of cats, so long hair, short hair. This one's called a whatever, so it was one of those books, and I was like, you know what, I haven't drawn a cat in a while, I'm going to draw it. So I looked at the pictures in the book, and from that I drew cats. So this kind of leads me into the topic that I wanted to talk about this video, which is how to get better at stuff that you suck at. That was a really eloquent way to put it, but effectively what I wanted to talk about was improving your art, and which is something that I want to do this year, which is pretty much why I'm talking about it. So I have found in the past, not really lately because I've been drawing a lot, but in the past I found that my art has stagnated, or I keep drawing the same things and I'm getting a bit bored. And then what I generally tend to do is I learn how to draw something new. So I haven't decided what that new thing is going to be this year, because I can technically draw cats. I just don't feel very comfortable with them yet without reference, hence I'm practicing them. So what I like to do when I'm trying to learn how to draw a thing is I need to decide what that thing is, and then effectively what you need to do from there is draw it. So what I did here, or just in general how I learned to draw cats, is I found pictures of cats. I went onto the internet, and in this case I opened a book and I found a picture and I drew it. And generally what happens when I draw stuff that I don't know, that I'm not familiar with drawing, or that I don't know how to draw, or that I'm not comfortable with drawing, generally what happens is I take out the reference and I start drawing, and it's a very realistic kind of drawing. So it's not in my style per se, it's not necessarily the way I want to draw cats or whatever it is that you want to draw forever and ever. It's just kind of, the purpose of this drawing, I feel, is to understand the shapes that go into whatever you're drawing. So the first couple, the first drawing, the first 10, the first 100, whatever it is, however fast, quickly, slowly, whatever it is that you work, the first stage of the drawing or learning how to draw it is relatively realistic, because you need to understand how the bits of whatever it is you're drawing fit into each other. So with cats, I needed to know where the eyes kind of sat in relation to the head, and where the nose was in relation to the eyes, and how big the head is compared to the body, because this kind of stuff, yes, you can change, but you need to understand, or at least I find I need to understand what it is and how it works and how it fits together and proportion and everything like that before I can start changing it. So, like with cats, I like to simplify their shapes, it seems. I like to give them like a straighter head and neck. I just like the way that it works. I like the look of the little furry, fluffy cheeks. But the way that you discover what you like and what you want to keep and what you want to emphasize is by drawing it semi-realistically initially. So you've done this realistic-ish drawing. And then what you need to do from there is you need to decide, okay, these are features that I enjoy drawing, or at least that's how I do it, because yes, they're features that I like, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't have the energy to draw this thing. So what I tend to try to do is to find things that I like drawing, or things that are absolutely imperative, like you can't draw a cat without a face. I mean, you can, but it's not the way I'd like to draw a cat. So effectively is be like, I need to find two things. A, the most essential part of whatever it is you're drawing. So like, if it's a cat, head, body, tail, face, right? And legs, maybe, sometimes. And then I find bits that I like drawing. Like, I enjoy drawing stripes, clearly. I enjoy giving them like little crazy eyes. I don't like doing it with the big I don't know, it's just, I found that. I like giving them little fluffy cheeks, which is not necessarily something that I have to do. It's something that I choose to do. I like making them look kind of fluffy, but not super fluffy. So, and giving them a little bit of texture. So that's all things that depend on your style, or depend on the way you draw, or depend on what you like to draw. So that's kind of the next step, is figuring out how to change this realistic cat into something that you draw, or whatever it is. And then after that, you keep practicing until it becomes like second nature. And that's pretty much how I learn to draw things, and how I suppose I suggest you learn to draw things. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope this video has been somewhat informative, even if you just kind of watched for the cat drawings. I'll see you next week with probably another studio vlog, but we'll see how it goes. Enjoy your week, and I hope you have a great week, weekend, day, night, whatever it is, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.